Hello everyone, welcome to our new video. And today we are looking how we are generating a Spring Boot project, or how we can start it with the Spring Boot. But you have to understand, first of all, we can generate the Spring Boot from the different platforms or our different IDEs like VS Code, Eclipse, or IntelliJ IDEA, anywhere. Uh, for the Spring Boot project, they all have their extensions from where you can create or generate the Spring Boot project. Okay, so but the main is the thing where we from where we are generating the Spring Boot project is the internet directly from your browser. Okay, so for that you have to just write start.spring.io. so basically this is the main website, or we can directly say it Spring Initializer, from where we are generating our Spring project. Okay, so for downloading a Spring project, we don't need anything in our system, or we don't need to download a Spring from anywhere outside any browser or anywhere. Okay, we just need Java in our system. Okay, and directly we are good to go. Okay, and just search for this start.spring.io, or directly search for the Spring Initializer. Okay, so you get a screen like this. So from here you are just in a few steps you can generate a Spring project. Okay, so let's see how we can do this. So this is a project type, basically Gradle, Groovy, Gradle, Kotlin, and Maven. Okay, so in Gradle, Groovy, or Gradle, Kotlin, basically you have understand that Groovy and Kotlin also are the languages. Okay, so these type of build file you have in your project. Okay, the thing you have chosen from here. Okay, or in Maven we are getting a XML file. So if you know XML, you can choose the Maven also. Basically you don't need that much, okay, in your project, but for your adding the dependencies, like you have add in other frameworks, so you have to add dependencies here. So I'm go with the Gradle, Kotlin. Okay, and language is of course Java. These are the Spring Boot's version, and we have to choose the stable version. These are the snapshots version, means they are not stable, okay, right now. So either you choose 2.7.8 or 3.0.2, or at the time of recording this is, but if you are watching this video later, so maybe it should be something else. Okay, but choose the stable version, not these snapshots. Okay, so the group ID is our, you can say, a package. Okay, so this is our package. We can say uh, we can put it a name demo. Okay, and artifactor name is the same. Okay, so we can say our artifactor name for the project is first project, we can say. Okay, anything, any name we can give to our project. So I will give a first project name. Okay, this is a description. We can give anything if we need, but not really we need this. Okay, and the packaging version, you don't need that basically, but it's let it be with the jar, and the version of Java which is in your system. So I have Java 17 in my system, so you can check your Java version with the Java hyphen hyphen version in your command prompt, and check your version, and the version which you have, you can select it from here. Okay, now after, from the left side, we can go here to the right side, and we can see the add dependencies options. Okay, so basically the project file which I have told the earlier, Gradle, Groovy, Gradle, Kotlin, or Maven. So in these files, this is a file, these generate a simple one file. Okay, so in these files we have basically our dependencies. Okay, so we can see here a lots of dependencies. So the dependencies we are adding, these all dependencies are added in the these files. Okay, which this these files are generated. Okay, so now understand what are the dependencies. Okay, although you know, if you are learning some other frameworks or languages, you know what are the dependencies and how they work, but let's see. I will tell you simply uh, from the perspective of the Spring Boot. There are many mm, dependencies. So let's see, these are the template engines. Okay, you know what are template engines, like HTML is a template language. So at same, these are the template engines. If you are using to be a full website or a front end page you need in your website, then you choose any one of the here. Okay, and after that, security, if you need a security in your website, you can choose anything from your Spring Security. Okay, or for connecting with the database, you need a Spring Data JPA or MySQL if you are using with the MySQL. So select the MySQL driver, also Oracle, Postgres, anything you can choose. Okay, just I select the MySQL driver. Okay, and now you just uh, you can add more dependencies if you want. Okay, but now after that, all the dependencies I've added and the setup, you can just hit this generate button and it will generating you a you can say a zip file. Okay, so okay, you can see here it is a zip file. Click on it. Okay, it will automatically unzip. Now just open it our VS Code. Okay, so let's open it. And here we see what we have done there. Okay, in our Spring initializer. So the thing at that time, I was at the starting of the video, I was saying the uh, these three files like Maven or Gradle, Kotlin, Gradle, Groovy. Okay, so if you select any one of these, you will get the file build.gradle. Okay, or the extension is different, of course. If you choose the different languages, the extension is of course different, but I have choose the Gradle Kotlin, so I got the .ket extension here. Okay, and you can see the dependency section here. But first of all, you can see here we have our Spring Boot version 3.0.2 we are selected. Okay, the dependency management, it is automatically there. Okay, group ID, we have say that this is also our package name com.demo, or the Java version is 17. Okay, we have chosen there, and we have choose the two dependencies, Spring Starter Web or MySQL connector. So you can see these two dependencies here. Okay, and the third dependency, you can see it is automatically there for the testing purpose. Okay, so these are the dependency section. Okay, so this is the our main file where we are adding our dependencies and doing all the things, or we need different dependencies, so we can add here. Okay, and this is from src into our main folder inside Java. We can see our first product java.application. So this is our entry point for the Java project. Okay, so if you have created a different files, uh, this is our entry point. Basically, we can just run this from here, or by just double clicking on the screen, and it will say just run. Basically, it will give error because I have selected the MySQL, and oh, it's running. Yeah, it's running. Okay. So basically, for the when I was selecting the MySQL, I also need in the resources, you can see application.properties file. This file, in this file, we are adding our database configuration. Okay, so we will see it later when we are working on the projects, but first of all, you just need how to install it in your system or how to work with it. Okay, so thank you for this video, and see you in the next videos where we are learning about the Spring Boot and making the projects, of course. Okay, later on, but this is the starting of the video. Okay, so thank you for this video.